Hello, this is the Church of Stephen Childs. We are faith-based atheists, and we have faith in benevolent extraterrestrials. And we can really make a religion if we want. I'm not going to unless there's people that want me to do it. But I'll do it. And there's something else that I'm going to do. And I'm going to continue to do, and I have been doing it. I've been cursing the people that are not fair to me and to us, the people that agree to be fair to everyone. If people are unfair to us, I'm cursing them. And I'm getting a lot of pushback because they don't want me to curse people. Well, I point out that their Bible has dozens of curses against us because we're atheists. And I have to just keep it up. Just keep doing it. Keep talking about it. I'm talking about cursing unfair people again. And so finally the opposition to me cursing unfair people gives up. And this is a pattern I've seen time and time again. You'll come up with an insight that supports fairness for everyone. And then unfairness fights against it. So at first it's easy to think of and write down and tell someone. But then when it becomes a real thing, the power of unfairness, which is the power of evil, just because they believe in God doesn't make them good. They can be evil, unfair, and support the Bible. The Bible is that way. The Bible's not fair to people that aren't surrendered to that God, and we don't want to surrender to that God. He's mean. He's not big enough either. We're going to win. It's been a long time coming. There's other gods that are not nice too, like Allah. He prescribes that they terrorize us and that people that fight against him are going to be killed, especially atheists and gay people. So they're cursed. The Muslims that are unfair like that, they are cursed. But the Muslims that are fair are not cursed, even though they're born into that faith. And they have to surrender to that group of people or they will be in big trouble. You know, they're not even supposed to leave that religion or it's a death sentence, but that's changing. There's too many of us that are putting up a fight against the unfairness of these religions. And a few days ago, I made several videos, and I made a post on the website about cursing those that aren't fair and the hypocrisy because the Bible curses, and then why can't we? So they're supposed to be able to curse atheists and so forth, but we're not supposed to fight back. We're not supposed to protect ourselves from their belief system, both with Islam and with the Judeo-Christianity. That's changing. Did you see the revolt, the protests against the right-wing legislation in Israel? The Jewish people in Israel, they're the same as us. They're just born into this system of belief, like Muslims born into Islam, like Christians born into Christianity. I was born into LDS religion. And there's lots of curses in that too. They're like define us as sons of perdition, or will be cast into outer darkness for leaving the church and so forth. So it's very similar. I have faith that the benevolent extraterrestrials that are supporting fairness empower people like you and me that are faith-based atheists with faith in them, in the benevolent extraterrestrials, we have more power than the religions that believe in an unfair God. And we don't even think it's real. We think it's imaginary. We have faith that it's imaginary. There's no God of the Bible or of the Quran. I can say that from a faith-based point of view. I have faith that that's true. And I have faith that all the words that I say are true because I'm saying them. It's like the Bible saying this is true because it's written down. So we can be just as absurd as they can. So I think the only way to defeat this absurd faith business is with more absurd faith business. You know, that's what I'm doing. I'm rubbing their nose in it, and they're smelling it because it's part of the curse. So they need to be stopped, you know. And if they stop doing me wrong, the curses are all gone. They're not cursed any longer. They're forgiven. They're honored. And we don't care what they did in the past. It's not relevant. We don't care what anybody did in the past. It's not about that. It's about stopping people from doing wrong in the present moment. Because if we stop all the wrongdoing now, there won't be any poverty, there won't be any war, there won't be any hatred. There'll just be love one another and forgiveness, because everybody will have agreed. It's like the real Christianity. See, the inspirations from the extraterrestrials that are helping us, they're still doing it. They're doing it with me. And they did it with people back in the time Christianity was started. And then it got taken over by tyranny. And here we are again, 2,000 years later, still fighting the same tyranny. Right-wing conservative tyranny. Fascism is what it is. So, I have faith that they're going to give up real quickly and we're going to go to a world of fairness rapidly. Thanks for listening.